So yeah, I hope I don't have to do this type of video very often, but in yesterday's video it was pointed out that I should really check if the Karthus ult hits at the same time. So I ended up checking out some fights and yeah, the results kind of speak for themselves. It also now makes perfect sense why this item build is so strong. So in our first fight we are going to see a Karthus ult on 2 cannons, a Lilia and a Seraphine. If we pause at the right moment, then we can see 172 damage on the cannon, 216 damage on the other cannon and 242 damage on the Seraphine. 172 is the expected damage on cannon without Guardbreaker, but it turns out that the damage from Karthus is proccing the Guardian Shield, which means that the next Karthus ult goes on Lilia, which now procs the Guardbreaker, and now the other two get the amplified damage, which is 216 and 242. So Karthus can in fact proc a Guardian Shield and then profit of that shield, at least if he hits the unit next to the Guardian. On the next fight, we can see that his ultimate goes on Pantheon, Gnar, Twitch and Mordekaiser, with Mordekaiser ulting at the same time as Karthus. But here we have 201 damage on Twitch and 166 damage on Pantheon, which is the non-amplified value. Gnar only has 141 because he also has the 15% damage reduction from Pentakill. So in this case, because the Mordekaiser was standing in the back, the Guardbreaker amplification didn't happen for any of the units standing in the front. If we go one more fight, then we can more or less see the same. Karthus ults. There's currently a Urgot who has a shield up. He hits the Misfortune and the Corki in the backline. Misfortune takes 252 damage and Corki takes 263. The expected values was 201 and 210. But if you end up amplifying those by 25%, then you get the values that happen in the fight. So yeah, in this case, Karthus hit the Urgot, proc the Guardbreaker, and the backline received more damage. So yeah, to summarize, Guardbreaker on Karthus is absolutely amazing. He can proc it himself with either auto attacks or with his own ability cast, and yeah, so hopefully this clears up all of the confusion from the previous video. I hope you learned something and see you next time.